Our country is one of freedom, but that doesn't mean we got it for free. Soldiers had to go and fight for it, and not all of them made it back. And some of the ones that did had their lives changed forever. I am here today to persuade you that you should volunteer for Disabled American Veterans, in other words, DAV. I am credible on this topic because over the past few weeks, I have done extensive and thorough research on this organization. DAV has goals of providing housing and financial aid to veterans and representing their interest and their family's interest to the government. So, without further ado, let's get into it. My first main point is that DAV wants to provide housing and medical aid to all veterans that need it. Over 37,000 veterans are homeless or have poor living conditions. Giving them places to live would make them feel more appreciated and willing to do more stuff for the country. And around 271,000 veterans suffer from PTSD or other illnesses and medical problems that DAV could help treat. That was only one point, so now I'll get into the next. My second main point is that DAV is trying to represent the interests of disabled veterans, their families, their widowed spouses, and their orphans before Congress, the White House, and the judicial branch, as well as state and local government. DAV plans to do this by providing free professional assistance to veterans and their families in obtaining benefits and services earned through military service and provided by the Department of Veterans Affairs and other agencies of the government. And if a family needs help with something, we can bring it to the attention of government and they can do what they need to get help. DAV also plans to provide financial support to veterans and their families. Over 35,000 requests for financial help are sent to the government by veterans and their families each year, and many of them go unanswered. And about 36,000 veterans are in debt from medical bills, and DAV wants to help stop that. So, with that last point, I'm going to talk about how I aim to help complete these goals. My solution to a lot of this is to give every soldier the ability to sign up with DAV when they first enroll. Doing this will ensure that DAV is aware of them and make sure that DAV knows that they need help. Implementing this satisfies the needs of DAV because it gives us the ability to help any veteran that needs it. So, if you want to join DAV, here are a few steps. You can go to the DAV website, click the Help DAV banner, and click Volunteer. Or you can grab one of their volunteer pamphlets and follow the steps inside of it. If everything works out correctly, DAV hopes that every American veteran will have housing and medical help, and the families of veterans won't struggle to make ends meet or get daily essentials. However, if we don't act, thousands of veterans will stay homeless and many families of veterans will struggle financially with housing payments or medical bills. Finally, after everything I've said, I'll recap. DAV hopes to provide housing and financial aid to veterans and their families, as well as representing their interests in the government and get them more help. My purpose today was to convince you to volunteer for DAV and help our American veterans. So if you do want to help, go to www.dav.org, where this brochure is located, and it includes more information about what they try to do.